Hey, do you like awesome things that are awesome? No? Then you've come to the right place. Do you want to know what also isn't awesome? Stalking an innocent girl. Hiding in bushes. Calling said girl countless times that go well past the double digits. And not even showing up to the court case and instead fleeing the country like a coward. Speaking of which, Game Dude, the last time I talked about him I talked about his videos on the Sonic series. So now it's time to talk about his videos on Sonic's rival Mario. And thankfully there's a lot more this time. And I'm going to talk about all of them. At least all of them that were archived. The first video is his video on Mario Kart.
Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart 64 are classic masterpieces.
Is it just me or does the video quality get worse each video? In fact, I think this came out after his Sonic videos.
Every single square inch, including the incredible old-school Mario music, retains a magical dreamlike Mario Kart atmosphere far grander than the equally amazing Advanced, DS, Cubed, and Wii. They're too busy, silly, and different, and don't truly feel like Mario Kart.
Whoa, slow down, you just threw like 50 things at me at once. Also, are you going to explain how the games after 64 don't feel like Mario Kart?
The classics are refreshingly simpler and have a sense of maturity.
Can you please explain what is so mature about throwing dead turtles at people in go-karts in a race?
You don't get any more Mario Kart than this. This is Mario Kart.
One thing you're going to notice about Game Dude is that he almost never elaborates on his points. Also, I like how the is in quotation marks. Are you saying it isn't Mario Kart then?
Double Dash is just one big silly playground. And the character selection?
Are you okay, my guy? You don't look like you're doing so good at the moment.
Is diluted with a massive pile of watery hippopotamus diarrhea.
Why?
Why have Daisy, Baby Mario, and Baby Luigi when there's Peach, Mario, and Luigi? Diddy Kong and Birdo never came from Mario. Remember Toadette from before? I sure don't.
And why is adding new characters a bad thing?
And why the fuck are there two random bosses? Look how much longer it takes to select Wario.
Okay, that is valid. I like my Warios to be selected instantly.
What a pointless, minuscule inconvenience, not even worth mentioning.
Then why didn't you mention it?
All we need is Mario, Luigi, Wario, Bowser, Yoshi, and Peach. That's it!
So you're asking the game to have even less characters than the first Mario Kart. Also, don't you dare disrespect my boy Waluigi like that.
Even Koopa Kong and Junior Boy aren't really that important.
So that is what you're asking for. Okay.
And if Wario's helping the cart, who's steering?
There goes Game Dude. Always asking the real questions.
Baby Park is way too small.
Okay, we don't tolerate Baby Park slander here.
And should have been a battle stage instead. And you know what's really annoying? There's the giant pink arch. That looks like a giant pink dick.
Game Dude who has a wang like that. Does he need help?
And is it a coincidence that the map is also dick-shaped?
Again, does he need help?
Mario Kart Wii is a social tea party and there's never been so many pointless characters. Like, we don't need Rosalina, Daisy, Baby, Peach, Rafe, and Pauline.
When was Pauline in Mario Kart Wii? And again, what's the problem with adding new characters?
The Mii's belong in Wii Sports, not Mario Kart. But no, they just had to barge their way here, like in Brawl and Galaxy. Some of the magic is instantly destroyed by the presence of these Fisher-Price toys.
Again, how?
And the mall music makes matters worse. It's like laughing at me with those stupid knees.
Okay, slamming the Coconut Mall theme is just sinful.
Some classic courses return, fully revamped and refreshed, like Peach Bitch. More like Peach's Fantasy Dickland!
Dude, stop making me think of that poor man's wang.
But the best are the Mario Kart 64 revisions. Look how the sunlight behind the oval clouds and the dreamlike background shines over the simplicity of the reflective ice while the incredible dreamlike music plays and the classic Mario Kart flag approaches from the distance. This is magic. This is fucking Mario Kart. This is how this should all be like.
You mean nothing but flat ground? That sounds very boring. So we've now gotten to the point in the video where Game Dude gives up trying to review anything. And just starts saying random things.
Yoshi, you ignoramus! Aw, Junior Boy, you ignorant anus!
You use the same insult twice.
Ah, crappers and cheese. I said crappers and cheese. Well, now I'm fucked. At least you're coming down with me, Toad. Why? What? Wario, I've got a present for you. Oh no. Oh shit.
So can we have Game Dude voice Mario from now on?
Here's a shortcut. Ah, so much for my shortcut. Fuck! Drag rabbit? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, you know what? Just stop. Just stop. No! Perfect timing. What? Gotta fight the current. Gotta fight the current. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I'm a goner. Damn it. Penguin pile of poop. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yahoo! I got this. Son of a bitch, you stupid me. You just had to ruin the ending, didn't you? Imagine if... Never mind.
So that was Game Dude's video. I will admit this was much more entertaining than the last videos I covered, even if I don't think it's for the reasons Game Dude wanted. Anyways, the next video is his video on Super Smash Bros. It has Mario on the cover. So it counts, right?
Brawl, the greatest fighting game ever made. Music's brilliant, graphics are spectacular, controls are nearly perfect, and features some of the greatest video game stars of all time. But wouldn't it be cool if the Pokemon trainer was Ash?
Why would they randomly start adding anime characters?
Now, like all games, Brawl is not perfect.
Is it just me, or does Game Dude sound more dead inside in this one? Guess it's what being a wanted fugitive does to a man.
Look how long it takes for the Warios to come.
What business is it to you how long it takes Wario to come? Let him do his business in private.
Watch what happens when you beat Classic Mode with Diddy Kong. Is he doing what I think he's doing? He is! Diddy Kong's bothering Mario! Bastard! Or maybe Mario's just a big fan of Super Monkey Balls.
I genuinely can't tell if that laugh track was meant to be ironic or not.
Online is unplayable because there's so much lag.
What's wrong with lags? Okay, this is where anything interesting in the video stops. The rest of it is just kinda boring. This video wasn't as entertaining as the last one. Anyways, the next video is called Super Smash Kart.
Mario's the video game king, but like all games, his adventures are not perfect. Why can't I go back?
Why would you want to go back?
Why is Peach's castle and art gallery? Where's Luigi?
In the game files.
Why choose less lives?
In case you don't have skill issue.
Why so many clones?
You. Racist.
Look how long it takes for the Warios to come. Hurry up. Finally!
Stop getting onto Wario's case during his private time. Do I have to call a restraining order?
Is he doing what I think he's doing? I don't believe it. He is! Diddy Kong's bothering Mario! Bastard! Online sucks! Like Subspace Emissary! Hello? Anyone home? There's nothing here! What's the point of this? Is there something at the end?
For some reason, several parts in this video are just reused from the previous videos I covered. Guess he didn't have enough ideas to fill out the video.
Nothing? Boost pads are useless. Could this door not be closer? Why always split screen? Why are some tracks so wide?
Oh, so now the tracks being flat is an issue.
That Archon map look like dicks. Peach Beach? More like Peach's Fantasy Dickland.
What's with your obsession with that man's wang is another restraining order needed. Anyways, that one was better than the last one. But still not as good as the Mario Kart one. Anyways, the final video is his video on Donkey Kong. And this one is special since this one is a two-parter. And Donkey Kong is a Mario character, so it still counts.
He
So Five Nights at Freddy's 16.
They insult the brain because they are.
Okay, what did Toad do to be assaulted like that? I won't stand for it. Justice for Toad.
But who is this man?
A wanted fugitive.
He plays the
When your own intro spoils parts of your review.
fly now looks like a man.
Game dude, what kind of man looks like that? Have you seen another human before?
Our fox is now a wuss.
How does throwing bombs make you a wuss?
Donkey Kong, the 1981 Nintendo arcade classic that brought Mario and Donkey Kong into the world back when Mario was a carpenter named Jumpman and Donkey Kong was the bad guy.
Again, how does the image quality get worse each video? What potato were you filming with?
Donkey Kong Country 2, the Thornbush levels are fucking dreamlike.
Okay, you've used that phrase several times and still haven't explained what it means. What does it mean to be dreamlike?
Donkey Kong Country 3.
But you barely even reviewed the second game.
Damn, this music's nightmarish. Hey look, a Nintendo 64 in a Super Nintendo game. Anyway, Donkey Kong safe napped. Again. Oh, and Diddy Kong safe napped. Now how can you have Donkey Kong Country games without Donkey Kong? These might as well be Diddy Kong Country and Kiddy Kong Country. You should be able to play as Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong in all of them. You know what would have been nice? Donkey Kong Country 4. But no, instead, we just had to get a bunch of crappy ports.
Yes, the video just ends abruptly like that. I will admit this was honestly surprisingly decent. Let's hope part 2 can keep it up.
Donkey Kong 64 was Donkey Kong's triumphant leap to the third dimension. And what's up with Candy Kong? Why does she keep changing? Keep her like this!
Are you having a stroke?
K King of Swing, an unintuitive mess. The graphics are bad.
How it looks fine.
Look at me, I'm Donkey Kong! So what's next? Donkey Kong Wii?
Why do you want to see Donkey Kong Wii? That sounds disgusting.
Game is a disgrace to the ape's legacy. Donkey Kong made me a gamer. Donkey Kong was my childhood, but now he's ruined.
He's the angry video game nerd.
And it again suddenly ends like that. Again, that was surprisingly decent. I'm surprised we're somewhat ending on a high note here. I think this might be one of the only commentaries on the internet to do that. I hope Game Dude continues to improve in the future. Oh wait, he can't. Anyways, I hope you all have a nice day and don't be a bully.